Yes, it's started to record now. So welcome everybody. Projection of Light Healing for 2021. And the first thing that we're going to say for everybody to repeat is just to preparing us for the healing that's coming later. As we integrate these energies, I'm probably going to answer a couple of questions, and then by the end, we'll get the activation of the projection. They're calling it the projection of light. So the first step is just to say to yourself, as I've said, higher self prepare me or higher self align me. Very good. If you had anything didn't feel quite right, we can deal with that now. That will begin to align you with the healing that's actually coming towards the end. I'm going to answer another question, and while I'm answering the questions, you will be starting to get aligned with the energy. I felt a little bit of pressure coming towards, so that the pressure was actually aligning me personally with the healing as well. So it's not pressure. It's just like they kind of go like that. It feels to me like they're pushing you into alignment, but I shouldn't even use the word pushing. That's just an encouragement, I guess. So you may get sensations of energy through your body already. It should feel comfortable though. So we've answered one question. Let's have a look at Mitchell. Do you have something else to say? I thought there might be something else to say or another question. If you feel okay with that, is that?
I'm fine with that. Fine with the answer right there.
Okay. I'm going to move on then. Okay, thanks very much. So let's see who else has got a. Oh, look, so I've just was drawn to this person, Kerry Adams. I would like to ask the same question. Kerry, can you unmute for a moment?
Hello.
Hi. Same question as which one?
So I'm sort of I've had an interesting evening. I had a bit of an epiphany, but I've had a really shit few days. I think some people can be really horrible, can't they? Anyway, I've got some really horrible, really nasty housemates in this house. One of them actually threatened me a few months ago. And I was just feeling really down, but then I had this kind of epiphany to move in. It would be a rent that's quite, out of my reach, but the solitude, I need to, I think that must be something I really need to do, I think.
So the question is, should you move?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like, yeah, what can I do for my spiritual? What do I need to do? So it's a very similar question.
Not that I'm not going to answer your question. I will answer your question. But what I'm actually getting is I'm still getting some information for Mitchell. Isn't it interesting? So I'm going to have to deal with that first. And I apologize, Kerry. I will get back to you shortly.
Fine. No problem.
I'm getting tingles on my arm. Mitchell, they're showing me something that if it doesn't go out of my head, that means I have to tell you, and it's still in my head. So let me just tune into what I'm actually seeing. And this is not, I often say that I don't do mediumship, but of course they bring me mediumship stuff. And I think I'm getting, and I'm sorry to bring this up, but I feel like I'm getting, and it must be important because they're stopping everything for me to answer this. I feel like, Mitchell, I'm getting a message from a deceased loved one. That means somebody that you possibly have known that's crossed over, meaning died, and is on the other side, and they wish to come through. Now, I do believe that it may not be time for you to, let me see. If you don't want me to bring them through on this format, I can talk to you later in private, but I feel like it's okay to bring them through if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Now, I don't know if it's such a positive message or a negative. I'm not going to put I'm getting that it's a child. And in fact, I feel like it may be a very young child around the ages of 2 or 3. They seem to be connected to you, but they are in spirit. I don't know if it's a child that is your child or it's a relation to you. I feel like it may be a child of yours that's in spirit that's coming through to say hello. Now, I don't have a name, and this is not my huge area, mediumship. I kind of steer away from it a little bit, but when it's coming through strong like that, and the spirit just wants to say hello, I feel like it's a male. I feel like it's 2 or 3 years old. I feel like you've held the child in your arms. So if it's not your child, it will be a sibling, like a brother or sister. And it's just that this person, I feel it's a male, is coming through to say hello. That's
Yeah, I know my brother passed away when he was 20 years old. I haven't lost any children. I know my son is 3, but he's very gifted spiritually.
well, that doesn't quite make sense then, does it?
No,
I'm seeing a child in spirit. The child is 2 or 3. You're saying your brother crossed. Were you 2 or 3 when your brother crossed?
no, no, he was 20 years old. He just
Yeah,
turned
yeah.
20. I really don't know.
There's no child in that was lost in spirit?
And we had a friend. I mean, I had a friend whose child passed. But
Would you know the name? Sorry, but I just would you know the name of that
the
child?
no, I really don't. It was a stillborn, so I don't know. I really don't know any toddlers that have passed.
Okay, I'll have to leave that one. I do feel strongly there's a child that's coming forward around 2 or 3 that's a male that wants just to say hello. It may come to you later. I may be not accurate. I may be not accurate in my translation of what I'm seeing. I don't feel like it's the people that you said. I'm more inclined to think it's your friend's child, but I can't be 100% sure. So I'm sorry I don't have any more information, but there is a child in spirit that's 2 or 3, appears to be a male. You have held this child in your arms and it's on the other side. And the message is quite simple. It's just the acknowledgement of saying hello, and it's there. And I feel like it wants to be your guide as well. So it actually wants to start working with you. So perhaps if we haven't identified fully who this person is, then it wants you to work with you a little bit more. So I would actually, maybe we should talk later. If I get any more information following this, I'll message you. But I'm feeling that this little child, actually, they're probably not a child in spirit anymore, wants to help you as a guide. Interesting,
right.
isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
It is very.
Yeah. So for the moment, I would, for me as a healer, I would say that yes, although we haven't identified who you are, that Mitchell will accept your help at the moment, and we'll work with it and get more information as we go along. And I feel like that's going to, as a medium, I have to deliver the information till I feel like I've told you everything. And about the bit that we need to, yes, I accept your help, would be you saying that to the spirit, even though we haven't fully identified who he is. That's going to be what I need to tell you. So I would get you to say, yes, I will accept your help, if that feels okay for you to say that.
Yeah, as a yes, I accept your help.
The rest will unfold as we need to know.
All right.
And it could be your brother, I don't know. I may be wrong on my translation, but they want to help you. It maybe have to do with the first question you asked about your movement and wanting to move on. You're feeling stuck and wanting to move on, but the energy of this being wanting to help you is really good. So we've done what we needed to do for now, and the explanations and the rest may come later for you.
All right. Thank you.
I feel I've done what I needed to do for you there. So we can move on now. And we're going to talk to, who was I talking to? I better not go overtime because we've only got to 1:15 today. I didn't want to do too much.
Hi.
Kerry, was I talking to you?
Hello.
Now you want to know if you should move or not. So I just want to explain for anybody that's just joined us. I'm just going to answer a few questions for you. In the meantime, we're getting prepared for the projection of light healing, which is the projection of light healing, which is going to be a healing that we all receive, plus as well will be activated for this healing to use to send to other people if we wish. So that's what's coming up. And to prepare us for that healing that's coming up very shortly, all we need to do is say, what do we need to say? Higher self, prepare me, or your own spiritual team who you work with, please prepare me for that healing. Now that will start to get us ready. And then while we're getting ready, I'm answering a few questions. Now, Kerry wanted to know if you should move or what you should do. Is that right, Kerry?
Yeah.
How about I give you the lotto numbers or the lottery numbers? Would that help?
Whatever comes through.
21, 18. No, I'm kidding. You have lotto. Where are you from?
I'm in England.
Okay, yes, you have lotto there, don't you? Lotto.
Oh yeah, but I don't play it. No.
Maybe get a lotto ticket. No. Okay. Would you mind just putting the question to me again? Just telling me the
Yeah.
question. Yeah.
Yeah. What should I do on my spiritual path? What's the next step?
Well, is that sorry. I'm actually getting that. I could answer the question on your spiritual path. Is it maybe a little bit different to the other question about what you should do? Let me see what I'm picking up for you. Let me just see what I'm picking up for you. It may not directly answer your question, but it will be what the guides wish to say to you.
Yeah, it was similar to the previous person.
Kerry, you need some sort of particular healing energy. If I'm going to help you, that was what I would bring through for you. It's a particular type of healing energy that I bring through for people. It's like a heart activation or a heart healing. Unfortunately, it's not really what I can do for you right at this moment. So the only thing I can suggest is that we speak after. Now, that's not that I don't want to give you the healing or give anyone else the healing. I think the healing that you need is a heart healing that I could do for you, but we need to do it after.
Let's go. That's brilliant. Thank you.
It's got to do with an energy like this crystal is a malachite, and it's a very powerful.
I've just brought a malachite literally
did
for the
you?
past couple of weeks. Bracelet,
what a
yeah.
coincidence.
I brought a malachite bracelet and a hematite rainbow bracelet literally just recently and it was because of the heart, yeah, definitely.
I would work with this malachite to heal. Well, it heals a lot of things. It's protection. It's a lifter of heavy energies. I think it even might be a protector from like curses. Not that
It is just like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I feel like you need this healing, and I would ask that the malachite healing particularly heal your heart. There's also a quick little activation of energy that I would like to give to you either after this session or at a later date. Just message me. I would bring it through for everybody, but it's actually not what would you say, compatible
beautiful
with the healing that we're doing today.
Yeah.
I would stay on and have the projection of light healing that we're going to do in a moment. And then at a later stage, whenever you're ready, today or tomorrow in a couple of days, just message me and say that I mentioned that I needed to send you some healing. And
excellent.
That would be what you need, because
No,
I'm not
brilliant.
getting any particular clarity or guidance on your situation. They're suggesting that you need some healing first. So there may be some.
I think that it makes perfect sense to me, because I feel like, especially, I mean, I don't know, obviously everybody gets hurt, don't they? But this year has been mental for everyone. And I know that there's a lot of potential within me to grow on my spiritual path. But there is pain. There is pain. It needs to heal, definitely.
Here we go. They're giving you a taste of it. So it's just like a slightly different energy that would come in through the top of your head into your heart. They're just giving you a little taste of it, kind of like half of it, so you can still receive the projection of light healing today as well. But this healing that I'm bringing through, this energy coming through my hand, is going into the top of your head and healing your heart. And work with the malachite. We're doing the projection of light healing. Contact me in a couple of days or whenever you're ready, this afternoon or tonight, or whenever you feel you're ready, and we'll finish off this healing that's I'm doing now.
Excellent.
That was just a taste of it. And then I'm going to move on. Let me just check.
It was lovely. Brilliant. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Let's see, where are we going? Everybody drink water. have a drink. Now, the projection of light healing, the first step was higher self prepare us. I did actually put a little video up earlier of Harry Potter, and in the video, it should be in the chat. I don't know if everybody can see it. It was a link that I posted earlier, and it's a link to a video, and the video is of Harry Potter when he's going to, I think it's Hogwarts, and there's platform 9 and platform 10, and of course he has to leave from platform 3 1/4, and I guess it's kind of like an imagination thing, but they're actually saying we're all splitting into parallel realities at the moment. And sometimes the reality that we need isn't really where we would think it is. It's something like that. So that so the realities on the earth are actually splitting. So it's not such a fantasy thing. So if you want to go into platform 9 3/4 into fantasy land, we've got to focus our energy in between all realities that we know of. So we're not going to platform 9 and we're not going to platform 10. We're going to platform 3 1/4, where there's more fantasy and more love and all that sort of thing. I don't know. That's kind of the interpretation. I get it. I'm only saying that because the guides said watch the Harry Potter thing, because it may help us with our imaginations in what's happening at the earth. So this way mightn't be that good. That way mightn't be that good. Let's go in the middle where it might be full of fantasy and light and that sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just about letting us expand our imaginations there for a minute. Someone said they're wearing a Harry Potter sweatshirt. Very appropriate for today. So if you want to shift into this new reality, this projection of light is going to help. Perhaps we were heading down a little bit of a difficult course in 2020, and just to head off some of the difficulties. See, what happens is as our energy shifts and changes, as we do healings on ourselves, it actually dictates which reality we go to. So if you've got beliefs about whatever, you may go to a reality that suits your beliefs. If you've got, like, you've been doing work on yourself, you're vibrating high as you can. I mean, you don't have to be perfect all the time, but you're doing the best that you can and sort of shifting to reality where you sort of want to vibrate to more love and light, following the best that you can to your soul calling and what you're meant to do, helping other people to the best that you can. And you don't have to do a huge amount, honestly. You just have to follow what you think is your true path. Then you may be going down to a reality that's much better than the reality that is this way. Maybe we headed down a little bit the wrong path for 2020. It doesn't matter. They're giving us a choice now to lift our vibrations, and we only have to do it a slight bit so we can head off into a slightly better reality than maybe that we might have if we didn't do this healing, if that makes sense. And not just this healing, other healings that we're drawn to. So it's very safe, we're very protected, but the projection of light is going to project us into a stronger, more positive, more beneficial reality than maybe we were facing at the beginning of this call. And really, we only need to change sometimes a couple of little things to make life in 2021 a lot easier. So the projection of light is actually has the power to shift our reality to a more positive, more vibrant, more light, more easy, more beneficial reality for 2021. Now, that's why they've given us the Harry Potter clip, because it's like, what are you talking about, Tony? And it kind of explains it a little bit. And you think it's fantasy. Well, it is fantasy, but it kind of actually, now we're getting our vibrations higher as spiritual beings. We can actually have the power to do these things. I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go to platform 9. I don't want to go to platform 10. I want to go to platform 9 3/4. Nobody else in the train station can see platform 9 3/4, but you and I can. And that's where we want to go. And that's where we're choosing. I'm using it as a reference point for choosing a better reality, perhaps. Now, what's going to happen is the vibrations of this projection of light, it's going to heal us, it's going to heal other people, and it's going to give us insights into how to choose a more positive reality for ourselves, if that all makes sense. It's kind of an advanced thing in a way. I mean, it feels kind of advanced. It could take me 12 months to explain all the intricacies of these things. But let's look at the Harry Potter film clip and know that that's kind of what they're doing. Really, it could be platform 11 where nobody actually sees it and you go over here, but we can use a little bit of childlike enthusiasm and imagination to sort of make up what reality I want. So how do you dictate your reality? Your vibration. If you're vibrating higher, you will then move to a higher reality. So Earth's not a one Earth anymore. It's not one Earth. There's multiple levels of the Earth. So there could be realities of the Earth that are experiencing, I don't know what you're experiencing, but there could be wars and all sorts of more disasters going on. Because we've done spiritual work, we're no longer seeing that. This is kind of I mean, you could talk about this all day. This projection of light is going to help us and assist us and offer us the choice to move to a higher vibrational reality. Platform 9.5. I'm just kidding. 9 3/4. No, it's just kind of an analogy to help us understand. So the 9 3/4 platform, maybe nobody else can see that, but that's the reality that we choose. I'm not talking about we're going on a train trip or anything. I'm talking about our whole reality. So first step for the projection of light is it's my free will, and I'm rambling on. I'm trying to explain it quickly in a short amount of time. But what you could do is just accept this projection of light healing that we're about to do and work out what it actually does for you. These are the kind of things that I'm getting told that it can do for you. You might simply want to receive it to heal yourself in whatever way you need to. You might want to use it to heal other people in a more simpler way, to heal yourself and heal other people. If you want to go a bit deeper, it can actually project you into a higher vibrational reality. If you're a bit more advanced and understand those things, it has the power to do that as well. So you can use it quite simply as a nice healing for yourself and something that you can use for other people. If you have a little bit more understanding of what I'm talking about, you can use it to project yourself into a higher reality or a higher version of Earth. So the first step was higher self prepare me, which means really getting your vibration ready for this healing. Higher self prepare me. It's my free will and choice to be prepared to align with the projection of light healing. They're just initial affirmations that I would get you to all say for yourself. Higher self prepare me. If it's for the highest good, I accept myself to be prepared for the projection of light healing. Now there's limitations, kind of time to let go of some limitations for ourselves personally. This might be a healing that we kind of need to come back to and think, okay, what was Tony talking about? I've got to go back and listen to it again. This healing in particular is for us to prepare us for 2021 and something that we can work on throughout the whole year. So it's meant for something that we come back to and repeat as well if you feel you need to. It's my yearly video that we can work with through the whole year. So first step, higher self prepare me, and kind of like it's my free will and choice to be prepared for the projection of light. I'm sensing that we need to release some limitations. Now I need to also now give you an affirmation about releasing limitations in your life. So the next affirmation that we would say is, Tony's just thinking about what the affirmation is going to be. Give me a second. It's my free will and choice to release, I'm going to say all limitations at a soul level, but it would be all limitations that you're ready to let go of. I don't know if you could let go of every single limitation. Perhaps you can. I would think that we would do it in stages over a longer period of time. But the intent is to release all. We don't want to overdo it. We just want to do the releasing that we're comfortable with. But the affirmation would be, it's my free will and choice to release all limitations at a soul level. Because it's kind of a big thing that we're doing. We're shifting our whole being in a way with this healing. So the first thing, higher self prepare me. It's my free will and choice to be prepared. We're getting prepared for the healing, prepared for the projection of light. Now the next step is, you can all say this to yourself, or you can just listen to me and it's done for you really, but it's nice just to repeat it to yourself as well. It's my free will and choice to release all limitations at a soul level. Ugh. Just a little bit of hand action there to help us release. You don't have to do that. That was just me. being dramatic. Feel them going, people. All limitations at a soul level. It's my free will and choice to release because I said, and you agreed, and the universe said yes to. And now we're getting there. We're getting there towards a projection of light healing. So now while we're releasing all our limitations at a soul level, my feeling is we wouldn't release them all. You'd have to do it in stages. Just with the intent would be to release as much as you can, but we can say all, but in reality, I think we would do it in stages. You would start to feel overwhelmed. Oh, I've got so much to release. And then you kind of, we don't want to go there. We just release what we can comfortably. Sometimes it's not that comfortable, but most of the time I would just choose to release what I can comfortably release. It's my free will and choice. I'm going to say it for myself. It's my free will and choice to release all limitations at a soul level. I did it. Everybody's going to do it with me. Free will and choice. Shane's got the hand actions going. All limitations at a soul level. Now, while we're releasing all our limitations at a soul level, I'm going to do another quick question. So I'm going to look at what people have written here and drink water. Drink water. And we should finish by 1:15 my time. So that's about just under 45 minutes to go, just to give you an idea. I'm just going to check in with Kerry. Kerry, we were talking about your malachite. How are you going, Kerry? Can you unmute, Kerry?
Hi, sorry.
That's all right. How are you going?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm better than I was earlier on tonight. I was 6 hours ago. I wasn't feeling very good.
They seem to be integrating your healing as we go along, so we might not have to wait until later. So they're giving you a little bit more healing. I think they gauge how we're all going and seeing if it's appropriate. So this is separate from the projection of light healing. This is for Kerry, working with the malachite crystal, and she's getting another healing that's different from the projection of light, but it's particularly for her. So you're getting two healings at once, Kerry. I would still accept the projection of light healing as well. You're getting a light healing through to your heart, and it's working with malachite as well, if that makes sense. So we're doing a heart healing for you. Let me just think, does everybody else need this as well? Not necessarily, but it's okay if others watch you receive this healing, but not everybody needs it, but everybody here will get the projection of light. So you're getting a light healing in your heart. I would say for you, Kerry, I accept the light healing in my heart. You wouldn't just say that?
I accept the light healing in my heart.
Very good, Kerry. You just shifted quite a lot by saying that. You must be a brave person. Are you brave?
I'm strong.
Strong, yeah.
I am brave, yeah. But I think,
Kerry Kick-Ass Adams, is it? Kerry Kick-Ass Adams? Or I'm being a bit silly?
That's right. Yeah, that is right. Definitely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Come from a long line of eccentrics.
Okay. I think what we're doing, Kerry, we're just giving you some healing today without too much like practical advice, if that makes sense. So they're bringing through that heart healing that's going to help you. So I may not answer questions in a sort of, direct way. It's going to be an energetic healing that you're receiving as answers to what you're asking. Sometimes when you get the healing, without me telling you precisely what you need to do, you actually can come up with it yourself. So the healing, I feel, is just what you need, the heart healing. So you've accepted that. So we'll let you to, process that a little bit more. And
Thank you.
I'll move on again. I'll move on. Where are we up to? Let me just check in with the projection of light. So we're releasing all limitations at a soul level. Now, Delania is said, I'm already vibrating and feeling third eye pressure. Was not expecting that. Yes, it's working. So the guy, even though once you say those affirmations, the guides kind of work with my guides and go, okay, let's start the healing. And the way that you actually begin to know that you're getting the healing is by those energy vibrations. Sometimes it gets a little uncomfortable if you're shifting through a particular emotional block. You can feel pain or discomfort in your body. It shouldn't be real strong. And by the end, you should feel very light. Mitchell said, I see the reality is like an onion. It has layers. And when we change our mindset, we go up a level or down a level, depending on the polarity of your thoughts, good or bad. Yes, that is true. That is true. There's sort of like a personal thing where you sort of shift your personal reality. And then there's sort of like well, it's all connected really. And then there's like a bigger shift where it feels like we shift our whole universe or whole levels of our reality too. So yes, that is correct. I agree with that. Jean is saying a little bit earlier here. Jean, hello, Jean. Why do I feel so anxious and insecure? Is Jean still here?
Yes, I am.
Hello.
Hello.
Why do I feel so anxious and insecure about starting to market my 3-year-old self-published book again? It already has 5 stars on Amazon and wonderful reviews from the ones I have sold, because you're probably supposed to do a book 2. Where's the book 2? We're waiting for book 2.
Still in my head and heart.
We want book 2, Jean.
Okay.
Now, what's actually happening is the guides are saying you've had your go with book 1. Where's book 2?
Wow. Don't I need to sell more book 1?
Well, possibly, but they're stopping you so you'll listen to what they're saying. Start book 2 and then start getting ideas about book 3 and then start looking for movie producers.
Honestly?
No, I'm being joking. I'm joking a little bit. Okay. Let me just tune in seriously for you in a moment. Well, for what reason did you want to remarket the first book?
Well, because when I first wrote my book, shortly after that, I had open heart surgery. So it took me quite a long time to recover from that. And then I just lost confidence. I've had all kinds of support to do it, but every time I try to get started again, I feel really scared and I feel this tension in my solar plexus area. And I don't know what this fear is about.
To be honest, I'm getting book 2.
Really?
So what would happen is that your guidance or your spiritual side will kind of give you an energy. Stop, listen. And just see what happens if you said to the guides, okay, I'll do book 2 now. You may find that book 1 begins to flow again. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, just try that. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's accurate. That's what I'm getting to tell you. To start, you don't have to complete book 2. You have to start the energy flowing of book 2, and then you might find that book 1 begins to take off.
Okay, thank you so much.
They stopped you from fully going into book 1 because your concentration would be too much. I want this to be a success again, when the success might come from allowing book 2 to begin to flow.
Wow, I never thought about that. So thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll have a signed copy too. No, I'm just kidding.
You're welcome to it.
Could you put what sort of book is it about?
It's actually a book called Reflections of a Seasoned Soul, and it is true stories of transformation experienced by me when I was a hospice nurse and on my spiritual path.
Oh, that sounds...
a lot of stories in the book, it's just been a wonderful experience to know that people have received it and have been very inspired by it. And I just, for the last year, I even though I paid a lot of money to have people help me to get the book out again, I just haven't moved forward with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can you put a link up? Is there a link that you could share so we can all see it? Like if we wanted to buy it?
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, what I might do, I'll message you later and we'll work out how to do it. I might put it up on my page later so people can see it.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
I'm excited for book 2. That will do, it will get your energy flowing. So the guides are going, okay, start book 2 and your energy will start flowing. I'm not particularly 100% sure that book 1 will begin to sell, but because book 2 is the next thing that needs to come through, you'll feel better, your energy will begin to flow, and it's possible that book 1 will start to sell, but that won't be your focus. Book 2 will begin to be your focus. And as you begin to write book 2 and the energy flows, the momentum will pick up in your life and you may begin to attract things that you haven't attracted before on a higher level.
Okay.
I like the idea about, then there's no pressure for book 2. It's just start it and flow it and get some ideas and get it going and see how you begin to feel. As you begin to work with book 2, I feel like the guides are going, oh, she's got it. Let's give her some more information or some more guidance. And you won't have that. I feel like you won't have that tight feeling. I feel like that tight feeling and the not progressing was the guide saying, stop, let's do book 2 now. And then we'll tell you what to do.
Okay, that's helpful, because even as you're talking, I'm feeling that knot in my stomach. And I was very afraid to write the book, but actually Louise Hay is the one that told me that I needed to write a book. She told me that 25 years ago. So it's taken me all this long to write the book. And it was very successful. I just stopped. I'm going to pay attention to what the guides are saying.
Yeah, I think that's wonderful. Very good.
And I really,
okay, well, I hope that helps you. I'm going to move on now, if that's okay.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for emailing me later.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Okay, so where are we up to? We're doing projection of light healing. Kerry's getting the heart activation with the light coming through her head, going to a heart. Kerry, we can amp that up now. Seems as though you're going quite well, Kerry. So we're bringing more light for Kerry. Kerry's the spoilt person this healing, but that's okay. That's okay, Kerry. All the attention's going to Kerry today, but that's okay. We're bringing the light into Kerry's heart and she's using the malachite and she's getting a heart healing. Very good. And the guides are saying she can bring it through stronger. And we're doing the projection of light. We've released all blocks at a soul level, and it's going very well. Free will and choice to release all blocks at a soul level. Now, what's next? Of course, I like to work with what I call the Intergalactic Council, and this is similar steps that I do take for all my healing alignments. But they are asking us also to do that as a next step. It's my free will and choice now to align with the Intergalactic Council. And this would be where we start to get the free will and choice for us all to align with the Intergalactic Council. And it looks like they're going to give us the actual affirmation now for the projection of light. And it might be something like, I choose to embody the frequencies of the projection of light healing. That I'll give it to you a couple of times. Usually I just sort of maybe tweak it a little bit and change a few words, but that is what I'm going to do. We all now choose. It's our free will and choice to align with the Intergalactic Council. And now we also can say, because we're all ready, it's our free will and choice to, I'm getting something like embody the frequencies or the energies of the projection of light healing. It's almost like it's a whole soul and body healing that we're getting. It's not enough, well, it is enough, but let me put it in a different way. We're used to working with our negative beliefs, our blocks from the past, of what's ever happening in the future, in the present. We're used to kind of working with our little negative beliefs. This is more like a physical and soul and a total like alignment and expansion and shift. I'm not saying it's bigger than you've ever done, but it's like dealing with more levels of our being than perhaps we've ever done, a multi-level expansion and shift. So we can get into this nice reality, or even begin to understand where we need to go with this reality that we're choosing for ourselves. Something like platform 9.75. No, that would represent a nice reality. That's the only reason that they're referring to the Harry Potter video, because it's like a nice fantasy reality that's in between all the other realities, or perhaps above. Anyway, the affirmation is, it's my free will and choice. You can say this all for yourselves, or just listen to me, or say it for yourself, or both. Free will and choice to embody the frequencies of the projection of light healing. And this is something that we can repeat during the year. So you'll do your soul level releasing, and then you'll do this affirmation, and we can work on it perhaps a few times during the year to begin to shift us to a higher level. So this is something that we can refer back to. It was meant for something that we can prepare us for 2021 and work on during the year for us to help shift us higher and higher. It's my free will and choice to embody the frequencies or the energies of the projection of light healing. Now, if we've done this alignment for ourselves, now I will be putting this up on my page, so other people will be watching this and also activating themselves for this particular healing. So hello to all the people that are watching in the future, which won't be the future for them, it'll be the present, I guess. Free will and choice to align, accept and embody the projection of light healing. Now, that's for ourselves, that's for our own healing. That's for our own benefit. Now we are getting an added bonus here where we can actually use this energy to heal others. Now that will be our final step. We're just not quite ready. And the final step would be something like, I send the projection of light to a particular person, but they haven't formally given me that affirmation for us to say yet. At the moment, we're healing ourselves. We've released the soul blocks. We've aligned with the Intergalactic Council, and we've accepted and embodied the frequencies of the energies of the projection of light healing. That will be giving us an own personal healing and shifting us slowly or steadily or easily or comfortably, might be a better word, to the higher vibrational reality. Now, we've got one more affirmation to do, and that'll probably be the complete healing. And as I said, it will be that we then send the healing out to other people. So so in the meantime, Kerry's getting her heart healing, and Jean's writing a second book here while we speak. She's getting the first chapter done. No, I'm just kidding. And she probably is. And then Kerry's getting the heart healing. Is there anybody else asking questions? Have we got, Jean, is that the link to your book there? Somebody's put a link to your book. Link to book above. Looks amazing, Jean. So somebody's actually found Jean's book and put the link there. So it's at the bottom of the chat, so we can all have a look at the book. So that's very good. Thank you very much. I'll have a look later.
Oh, I don't know about that link.
Somebody's put it there. Let me just click on it. Reflections of the Seasoned Soul. Somebody's found it and put the link there. Jackie found it. Thank you, Jackie.
Well, thank you.
Somebody,
And Pam, yes, and Pam said, just read, yes, Pam is my cousin. Thank you, Pam, and thank you, Jackie.
good.
Thank you.
We'll come back and yeah, that's great. That's great. I like that thing about the book too. That's good. I like that how the energy begins to flow when you start that. But anyway, I'm going to get onto something else here. I just read something. Pamela said, I had 2 catastrophic years of loss and can't seem to find a positive way for the 3rd. Oh, well, that's perfect of what we're doing today. That's why we're doing this healing today. Where's Pamela? 2 catastrophic years of loss and can't seem to find a positive way for the third. Well, I think we're doing, you know, we're not too bad on track for what we're doing today. We're trying to find a way. And it's funny because it's kind of perfect for what we're talking about. Platform 9, platform 10.
Yep.
We're
Well,
finding a way.
I lost everything in a fire, demolished everything 1 year, and then this year with the pandemic, it's been 2 catastrophic things, and
We
it's very hard.
we didn't seem to come to the planet for doing little things, did we? We seem to
No, I do big things.
Yeah. It's way bigger than I expected as well. It's really pushing us to the limits to bring in everything that we can possibly ask for, every power, every knowledge, everything. It's asking you to do everything and expand to a state that we never thought we'd have to go. So it's actually making us more powerful than we thought we could be.
And maybe it's because it went from lost everything in a fire to losing now I'm in show business. We won't go back to any kind of work until next year, maybe fall.
I was waiting for the new James Bond film and they cancelled it. And I thought, oh my goodness, I have to wait till next year.
So it's
now,
taken a
Pamela,
lot.
do you know what I'm getting for you?
What?
Do you know when I started about 15 years ago perhaps, and they used to give me messages, it's time for you to teach, Tony. And I said, guys, you've got to be kidding. I had mental illness. I was depressed. I had no money. I was in a wrecked, awful state. I couldn't, how would anybody listen to me? And they do. People like sometimes when you're coming out of the ashes and rising up and talk about what you've been through.
Yeah.
So I actually began to teach and told people that I'm suffering from all this, and they loved it. So what I'm getting for you, Pamela, is to, I know that a lot is happening, but I also know that you're very powerful, and I think you have a lot to offer people from a healing sense. And it's a little bit like the lady with the book, Jane, was it Jean with the book?
That's my cousin.
Okay, so what I'm getting for you is to not forget that you're a powerful healer, and you may actually, in all of this, be called to help some people. And I know you probably got so much on your plate that you can't, but they're saying to me to let you know that some people might actually need your help.
Well, they've called me a phoenix rising from the ashes because many people keep saying you just keep getting beaten up and yet you still come back stronger. So
they're telling me that there's some people that need your help. Now, I know that your situation isn't so good, but sometimes when we begin to help others, it lightens our situation.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put extra work on you by telling you to help other people, but that's kind of what and you don't have to help a lot. There seems to be 1 or 2 people that may be in a similar situation or gone through similar things that you actually have the power to help.
Yeah.
And once you start
I
helping,
believe it.
yeah. And
The happiest times of my life have been volunteering. And
okay. I would think, okay, I'm going through shit. The shit's hit the fan here, but I'm going to see if I can offer help to some people. Now, it's not to overwhelm you or burden you with extra stuff. What happens when you start to help people, that your energy begins to flow, and there's a little bit of service work, which means the planet or the universe needs you to do something for somebody.
But the question why I brought it up is because I don't know, this first of my life, I haven't been able to find a direction because I might have to completely leave New York and go to California. I might completely lose my foundation. That's what I'm scared of. I can't find a way.
Help somebody. When you help somebody, you'll come up with the idea. Anybody here need help? Pamela's offering help. Message Pam. She has all the answers. If anybody needs help, just send Pam a message.
I've been acting as Jean's PR agent.
I think you need to give that. What I'm saying is there's something that you can do for somebody else that's going to get your energy flowing and give you clarity. I would probably suggest leaving New York is not a bad thing. I don't actually know that you should go to California as such. I don't know if a break might do you good. I went to the where did I go? There's somewhere I went in New York in the country. I think it was the Culinary Institute of New York. I went there years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And it's nice. It's in the country. Go and sit
Yeah.
by the trees for a couple of weeks and just don't leave anywhere or do anything and
Well,
help people.
I've always performed all around the world. Only because of the pandemic am I not performing now. And not traveling.
Help somebody, help somebody, help somebody,
Okay.
help somebody. We're finished.
Got it.
I'm going to move on now. So
Okay,
we've got,
getting that
sorry, I'm
answer.
not cutting you off. I'm just thinking that's the message I got. That's the message.
Thank you.
And everybody message Pam and she'll help you. I'm just kidding. There will be a particular person that comes into your reality that you'll need to help. Just say, universe, send me the person that I'm meant to help. And what will happen, you'll help this person. And while you're helping it, it might be just a reading. It might be just an intuitive idea that you need to tell them. It might be something more, but I'm feeling like it's either just a little reading or just a little bit of help. And as they ask you the question, what should I do? You'll go, this is what you should do. Oh my God, that's what I need to do too. So it's the act of helping that's going to give you the clarity that you need for the next step in your life.
Bravo. Thank you.
You're welcome. Where are we up to? We're nearly done, people. We've got 15 more minutes. Where are we up to? Shane, did you want to say anything? Shane, did you want to say anything? Are you right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Planet Earth. Yes, I'm Shane Ather. What do I don't know. Nothing's really coming to mind. Just
Okay,
because,
well, I'll continue. I just thought I'd check in so you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're going to move on. We've done the, we're looking at now, we've accepted the projection of light healing for ourselves. This is good stuff, people. This is good stuff. We accept and embody the energy of the projection of light healing for ourselves. We're getting the healing for ourselves. Now we're going to learn about how to do it for other people. It's very simple, these healings. It's like during the year, if you want a little bit of help, just say, I accept the projection of light for myself, or I ask for the projection of light, or I ask for the projection of light to be sent to me. And that will help you during the year. We're making it very simple. Because we've gone through the steps and the activations in this video today, in this live today, it's going to just make it more simple during the year. If you needed something, you could just say, I accept, the projection of light for myself at this moment. We can also send the projection of light to other people and maybe even situations. I'm not sure. Let me just see what they're saying. This is interesting. It's just interesting how things follow on from what I was just talking about with Pamela, about helping people. And of course, what do? They give us now a healing where we can help people. It's funny how it all fits together. So what we would actually say is, it's pretty simple. I ask that the projection of light healing go to this person. I think they're going to make it that simple for us because we've already done the alignment. We've already done the affirmations. This particular projection of light energy is now flowing through us. We're accepting it for ourselves. That is a huge step. I know it's very simple, but we're way ahead of people that haven't done it. I shouldn't use the word ahead, but vibrationally different now to people that wouldn't have done this healing. So we're vibrationally now on a higher level by embodying it for ourselves, and we can go even higher. Is it higher the right word? I think so. Expansive, perhaps, by offering it to other people. I ask that the projection of light go to this person. I ask that the projection of light be accepted in that situation. So if you had somebody in front of you that wanted the projection of light healing, you could just say, I ask that you receive the projection of light healing and channel it to them. If they weren't with you, you could say, I send the projection of light healing to that person. Often we do need to ask permission if they want healing. If you aren't able to ask them for permission, just send it. It will come back to you if they don't want it. Sometimes for some reason, people don't want healing. Oftentimes they do though. I send the projection of light to this person or that person, whoever you choose. Now, as you choose to do that, as I was saying just a moment ago to Jean, when we offer help to people, it does get our energy flowing. So sometimes when we're stuck, if we take our mind off stuff and offer healing to other people, it can actually begin to get our energy flowing, which would then in turn allow us to see clarity in our own lives. But that's not really the reason we do it. We don't do healings for other people so we see clarity. It's just like, okay, now I'm going to do a healing for this person. And while I was doing the healing for this person, this energy began to flow through me and I got clarity in my own life. That is possible. But what we're doing is we're offering the projection of light healing to other people. And all we would need to say is, I ask that the projection of light go to this particular person, whoever you choose, whoever you think. Now, when you're sending it, the energy will begin to flow through you. So you will be becoming a channel for this energy, and that will work in your favor, if you know what I mean. It will begin to activate things within you. You may even start to feel a shift within your own body. So this is an extra bonus shift, that is that you're actually becoming a channel of this energy as well. And that will serve us all very well for 2021. Now you're all thinking, well, what about all these other problems that are going on? This is what the guides have given me. They've given me a healing that's going to, the projection of light healing, that's going to shift our energy to a higher vibration, as well as while we're channeling and offering to other people that we feel may need it, it's going to shift us even further. So those are the two things that well, it's one thing really, just used in different ways, that are going to be of value for us for 2021. I accept the projection of light healing for myself, or I embody the frequencies of the projection of light healing. And during the year, you could just say, I ask for the projection of light healing. That would be something that you asking your guides just to send you if you need it. Another thing that you could do, and this is just whenever you feel like it, I ask that the projection of light go to this particular person, whoever you choose that you feel may need healing. I ask that the projection of light go to this person or that person, whoever you choose. Just be mindful. Some people don't actually want healing and you might feel it coming back to you, but often enough they do. And we're pretty sensitive beings, so we know kind of when people need healing and what particular healing that they need. This is just an extra thing that we can use during the year. We'll probably more than we can use it for a long time. It's not just for 2021. I am thinking perhaps to send it to situations that need healing, but I think that's going to do us for now. So the first thing is I accept the projection of light healing for myself. During the year, we can just say, I ask for the projection of light healing, and that will help heal anything in your life, anything in your personal situation that may need healing. Just ask for that. And as I said a couple of times now, and then we're also using it, I ask that the projection of light healing go to this person. Now, I would like to just, because we've got about 10 minutes left. I feel like that I would like you all to choose somebody. I feel like we've actually all accepted it very well for ourselves. I would like you all to choose somebody that you know, not somebody on the screen here, somebody, oh, we've got 2 pages of people, have we? 1, 2. I was only looking at 1. Anyway, that's something different. I'm talking about the Zoom. What was I saying? Choose somebody in your life that you feel may need healing. I'm not thinking somebody on the screen here, somebody that you know personally that needs healing at this time. So just think, we're going to actually send the projection of light healing to them. And what we're doing is we're kind of just practicing channeling this light energy. It will be a different energy and a different frequency, and it has different things and other healings that you may have done. So we're actually, think of somebody that you know in your life that needs healing. And what we're going to do, we're just going to do a practice, and we're going to say, I ask that the projection of light go to this person. And you might just, I kind of do that, put my hands up and close my eyes and imagine that the energy is going to a different person. So this is just to get you used to channeling the energies. You've all probably done healings for people in some way. This particular energy has different capabilities. I feel like it's going to shift us all multidimensionally, if that makes sense. But for now, I think you're all very good at accepting it for yourselves. I think we've done that all very well. I don't feel any blocks. Just at the moment, what I'm going to get you all to do is choose somebody that you feel in your life that you know personally that needs healing, a particular person. And I just channel with you can do it in your mind, but I like to put my hands up and say, I ask that the projection of light be sent to this person that you know. Just try doing that. And what you're getting used to, I think this is an important step for us all. You're actually beginning to get used to channeling this energy, which is actually going to benefit us a lot in 2021. By offering healing to other people, you can often get clarity in your own life. Now, why that works is because the energy's passing through you on a high vibrational energies passing through you, which can actually clear out your own blocks. But we're not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it to heal other people. Occasionally, when we're healing other people, we can get clarity in our lives. But the main thing is that we're offering healing to other people to be of service. So just at the moment, you could say it's my free will and choice to send the projection of light healing to whoever you choose, whoever you're thinking that needs it in your life. And just let the energy flow through now. And in your imagination, just see the person receiving it. Occasionally, you can feel that they're not accepting it. You may have to choose somebody else, or you may come back to sending it at a different time. I choose to be a channel of the projection of light healing. We're actually projecting light to them. And the guides know exactly the frequency and the energy because we work with the Intergalactic Council. And you're sending healing, basically. I ask to send healing to that particular person that you chose. And just let the energy flow through your body. You'll feel it flow through your body and going to that other person. And you'll probably get a sense of when you've done it enough. It shouldn't take too long. It will begin to flow through your body. And then when the person's had enough, you'll kind of feel it. You get a sense of that they've had enough. I ask to send the projection of light to that particular person that you've chosen. Now, in the future, you can ask for it to be stronger. You are allowed to ask for stronger if you feel, because we all might be at different levels here. So it'll be given to you as a taste. You can say, I'd like to channel stronger energy. If you feel that's appropriate, I'll leave it up to you to work with this energy and see what comes up for you over 2021. It's like a gift for you to work with. So it should be different to any other Reiki energies or other light energies that I've done. It's got more of a multi-dimensional, multi-level capacity or something to it that will enable us also to shift to a higher vibrational reality. So that is something that we need. So if something happens during the year, you think, I'm going to try asking for the projection of light healing and see if that will help to shift a certain situation in your life. I choose to embody the frequencies of the projection of light healing. That would be for yourself. And we also, as a gift with this energy, we're being asked, or we're allowed to, being given permission to actually channel it out to other people that may need it during the year. So if somebody is going through something, you think, gosh, I wonder if this projection of light healing will help them, or even an illness, I'm not quite sure. I'll leave that up to you to decide who and when and why the person needs it. It'll be a little bit of a, let's see how I can work with this. It's kind of a gift to you to work with and see what you come up with, your own guidelines sort of thing. So you can send it out to other people, as I was saying as well. I was thinking situations, kind of like governments and things, but it doesn't seem that we're going there. I think for ourselves and other people, people that we know, is going to be a lovely gift for us to work with. So it can be something simple like health concerns aren't simple, but it's kind of simple things, but it can be more complex where it's, as I said, a multi-dimensional or multi-level shift that's available to us through this energy. Now, it might not happen straight away. It might be something that we need to refer to a few times during the year. As I said, initially, I asked the guides for some healing that we can prepare for 2021 and also use throughout the year. So good. I'll put this up on my page so you can look back at it. Did anybody have any final comments? We're nearly coming to the end here. So we thank the beings for that energy. How would I choose? If anybody has something to say, just message. Does anybody want to say anything? How was your experience? Who am I looking at? Delania, how are you?
Hold on.
I
I'm
can hear-
feeling good.
Good. Did you send it to somebody?
Yes. And I felt a lot of energy, and then my hands kind of got cold, and I felt like maybe that meant it was done.
Yeah. You'll get the sense of that. So that's very good. I hope that that helps you a lot. I'm seeing the moon behind you. You must have a connection with the moon or a moon goddess. Not quite sure the name of the moon goddess. The moon. I'm just seeing the moon. Meditate under the moon if you can.
I did a full moon ritual last night.
Oh, well, there you go. That must be it. I think that the energy of that is around you. I know there's certain goddesses or beings that are closely associated and work with the moon energy. It might be of benefit. I'm not feeling like it's a huge thing. It might be of benefit to see which either goddesses. I know there's a goddess, Hina. I think she's a moon goddess. Maybe of benefit just to learn a little bit about beings that work with the moon.
I would love that.
Yeah, just do some research, because I'm seeing the moon behind you, and I'm getting the feeling that there's a master or a being that may have some guidance or work in your favor to connect with this being. I'm thinking Hina, Hina, moon goddess, but there may be others. So just research moon goddesses.
Okay.
There may be
Thank
even angels. I don't know. I feel like it's a moon goddess. That may help you.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. I think we're just about come to an end. Jean said, thank you. I felt a definite increase in the energy as I channeled it to a dear friend who has just lost his son this week and is in despair. Oh, that's very good. I think that person will really benefit from that. So that's a good idea and will, very good. Okay, we're nearly come to an end. Let's just see if there's anything else that we need to do. I thank you all for watching. I just check with the guides. As we move on through the year using this technique, I fully embody all the energies and all the power that this is meant for me, like for yourself. So I choose, it's my free will and choice to accept all the power, all the healing, embody all the frequencies and energies that I'm meant to accept through this healing. And it's not that you wouldn't, but sometimes it's just good to affirm that I accept all that is for my highest good from today and all that is from my highest good from using these energies as we move through 2021. So I thank all the beings for being here and helping us. Very good. I might actually go live on Facebook just for a few minutes as well. I feel like there might be a couple of people that need a little bit of help. I might just go live on Facebook for 15 minutes, not straight away, but maybe in about 20 minutes time. I feel like I just need to do a little few more readings. So I might just do an impromptu Facebook live. But for now, we're finished our Zoom call. I'm going to switch off the recording. Thank you very much for all the people that have watched the replay. I'm going to finish the recording.